Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News for Tuesday, March 12th, 2024. Stand up for your country. Bitter. That's the word to describe politics in the USA. Bitter and getting worse. I can feel it in my own life. I'm going to tell you about President Biden's proposed 225 budget. It's shocking and dangerous, and most Americans have no clue. And I'm angry about that because the only people who can stop the madness in America are the voters. I mean, the Supreme Court, and we're going to have a very interesting discussion about the court tonight. It can do something, but if these progressives continue to hold power, boy, this country is gone, and it's not going to come back. It's not like before where it was ebb and flow. So bitterness is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo, and it was on display today. Here we go. 2025 budget. President Biden has proposed federal spending of $7.3 trillion. That is irresponsible. It is dangerous to you and me, and it is shocking. Before COVID, the highest federal spending was $4.75 trillion. Biden wants $7.3 trillion. So if you do the math, you see this is the highest by far that the federal government has ever wanted to spend. And included in that $7.3 trillion is no bump up for the Pentagon, for the Defense Department. Nothing. It goes up a little by the rate of inflation. That's all. So all of this money is spent in the income redistribution area, and that's my message of the day on BillO'Reilly.com. If Joe Biden is reelected, we will become a socialist country. It's inevitable. It has to happen. Now, Biden says he's going to cover the $7.3 trillion by raising taxes by $2 trillion a year. Think about that. Think about how much tax you pay now. He wants $2 trillion more from the American public and business than he has now. A year. So he'll have to gut corporations. Proposal is to raise it from 21% to 28%, okay? And of course, all of that will be passed on to you. As I said yesterday, the consumer, you want to buy a new car, it's going to cost you 10% more because the corporations are going to pass on all of their costs to the consumers. This will lead to a frightening recession. It will, if he's reelected. There's no way it can't. Then he wants a wealth tax to come in and take people's private property away from them. That's what the Biden administration wants. So if you earn or have assets over a certain level, the federal government will send someone to examine your assets, and they will seize a portion of it. That's socialism and communism. That's what it is. That's what the Biden administration wants. Now, the media will never report it in a million years. And it's fun. People will vote against their own self-interest because most of these media fat cats are going to be the ones that are going to lose private property. It will be ruled unconstitutional. And you can thank Trump for that because he appointed the traditional judges that will go, no, I'm not doing this. That's against the Constitution. You can tax income and other things, but you can't seize private property. I already paid for my house from my wages. You can't tax my house anymore because I have it, or my furniture, or my car, or my paintings, or whatever. But that's what the Biden administration wants to do. I mean, it is truly shocking And the ignorance about it, if you go out and ask your friends, hey, do you know what the budget proposal is for next year, 25? They don't know. They don't know what the budget is. They don't know that it's, again, the previous high before COVID was $4.75 trillion. Now he wants $7.3 trillion, almost $3 trillion of spending more a year. So he can buy votes and give people stuff. That's what he wants to do. He knows he's not going to get affluent Americans, except if you live in Hollywood or Manhattan. Okay, they're not going to vote for Biden.